Hi, how are you? This is Mohammad Nadeem Murtaza, CEO of Anglophile English Learning Center. I feel a great pleasure to talk about what I have achieved during the last 14 years. People often ask me this question: how did you manage to be successful? What are the reasons behind your success? I always tell them clearly that I hold firm belief in God the Almighty and then faith in my ability. I don't truly deserve all these success. You can make your dreams and wishes come true. You can turn your visualizations into reality. Whatever the stumbling blocks you have when you awake can be converted into stepping stones if you start thinking over the talent you have given by God the Almighty. I still remember the destiny that began 14 years back in 1997, 12th of October, when my father was in dialysis bed. He had the renal failure. Life was a big challenge, a big responsibility came on my shoulder, and I had to discharge it with a great deal of sincerity. It's been almost 14 years since Anglophile came into being, but it's been a successful journey. When I was launching Anglophile English Learning Center, people were talking a lot about me. Society became ruthless to me. They used to say that, no, you can't be successful. You're too young to do it. You cannot launch an institution. You'd better go and do a job and get some experience before you get yourself engaged into teaching. I used to tell them one thing: no, I'm going to be successful. I know my God has given me the talent, and I'm going to demonstrate it practically. But again, you know the society. People never appreciate you for what you're doing. If you're doing something good and positive, you find very few people standing by you and appreciating you or paying you the tribute for what you're doing. But I stood firm and I talked to myself. I said, no, I'm gonna do it. People around used to lambast me mercilessly. I got castigated. I got lampooned. But I didn't used to have a fight with them. I didn't used to have scuffles with them. I used to tell them one thing: let me have the answer of a question. You are God on earth, or you are on God's earth. They used to be surprised. They used to say, no, what are you saying? We are on God's earth. We are not God on earth. And I used to tell them, if you're not God on earth, then why do you make such claims that I'm not going to be successful? You never know about the moment to come there in your life. I never know about the moment to come in my life. But I know about my success. I'm optimist. I know God has given me the potential, the flair of standing head and shoulders above others. And I'm going to prove it to you. By the grace of God the Almighty, I have proved it today. People today appreciate me for what I have done. I've been the server, and I've been serving the nation for the last 14 years. 14 years back, when I used to look at the youngsters around, they were frustrated. They were melancholic. They used to say, no one values us. No one cares us. Why? Because we lack proficiency in English. Then I decided to launch Anglophile English Learning Center. It used to pain me a lot. I pulled my socks up. I took the plunge. I put myself at the top gear. I sweated my guts out. I took the rough with the smooth. I took the bull by the horns. And I said, no, I got to do something for these young people. I got to empower them. And today I feel it great to say that my Lord has made me successful. Whatever the success I have had can be attributed to my parents' dreams to see me successful and my dream to see Pakistan technologically advanced. I always wanted to see Pakistan in a queue with the developed nations in the world. Today we see lawlessness. Today we see panic all over. We can vanquish all these evils if we are an educated nation, if we have literacy rate, if we are well versed in English. We can fight, we can rise above the problems with our head held up high. Unfortunately, we haven't had a leader who could put us right on the track, but again, hope sustains life. We are going to rise as one of the great nations in the world. Pray for me. I want to do something for my nation, and I can do it. I have always encouraged the youngsters, gravitated them towards the growth of a nation, towards doing something positive and constructive. And I'm optimistic that good days are around the corner. Take a very good care of yourself. Pray for me. I'll be here with something else in the next presentation. Till then, goodbye. Allah Hafiz.